Hello, friend, and welcome to Daily Treasure, a devotional podcast by Sharon Betters, produced by Mark Inc. Ministries. This week's guest writer is our friend Judy Puckett, and I'm your narrator, Jane Ann Wilson. Today's devotional is House of the Lord, and today's treasure is, I was glad when they said to me, let us go to the house of the Lord, Psalm 122, verse 1. How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord of hosts! My soul longs, yes, faints for the courts of the Lord. My heart and flesh sing for joy to the living God. Psalm 84, verses 1 to 2. One Sunday morning, I was captivated by a sweet family during the worship service. 3 young children rotated between sitting quietly in their own seats and cuddling on Mom's or Dad's lap. Dad placed his arm around his son while the boy rested his head safely on his father's chest. Mom gently stroked her daughter's long brown hair. Brother and sister snuggled closely while trying to whisper quietly. They smiled and felt close to each other. For these precious 3 babes, worshiping in the house of the Lord on a Sunday morning is a happy place to be. The house of the Lord, a place of peace, safety, and contentment. I thought about what a beautiful lesson these parents, perhaps intentionally, perhaps unintentionally, were teaching their children. The house of the Lord is meant to be a place where the family of God comes together in joy, safety, and rest. A refuge for the weary, a place of belonging for the forgotten, home for the wandering pilgrim. Not because we have it all together, but because we don't. Not because we always all get along perfectly, because that is certainly not true. And not because we're just supposed to put on a sweet face at church, because hypocrisy surely isn't beautiful. Rather, the house of the Lord is a place of joy, peace, and safety because of whose house it is. We have a God who personally invites each of us to call him Father. The Almighty Creator of the universe says, when you pray to me, call me Dad. We have a God who welcomes us into his house. We have a God who forms and reforms our hearts in corporate worship. A God who showers us with joy in worship even when life's circumstances are harsh and cruel. A God who makes enemies friends. A God who restores what sin has stolen. A God who offers us peace, safety, and belonging in his Son, Jesus. A God who invites us to call him Father. A God whose house is one of joy, safety, and peace. Sister, are you frequenting the house of the Lord? Are worship and community a vital force in your life? These are God's gifts to us. Avail yourself of them. Forgive when forgiveness is necessary. Step out of your comfort zone with God's people. Heaven knows we are far from perfect, but the house of the Lord is a glorious means of grace for us. Go and enjoy. Father, sometimes I love your house and your people, and sometimes I don't. Forgive me and make me like you. Thank you that your house is one of joy, safety, and peace because it is your house. Help me love it like you do. Amen. Romans 8:15. For you did not receive the spirit of slavery to fall back into fear, but you have received the spirit of adoption as sons, by whom we cry, Abba, Father.
Friends, thanks so much for joining us for today's Daily Treasure. You can help us spread the word about Daily Treasure when you leave a rating or you leave a review or share it with a friend. I hope you'll help us spread the word. Thanks so much for joining us, and I look forward to being with you tomorrow.